What's up guys, welcome back to the Zeusdaz Untitled Retro Game channel, and I'll go by the name of Zeus. And for this Let's Play I'm going to bring you one of my all-time favourite 8-bit shooters, and it's actually an Atari 800XL game, Zybex from Zeppelin. Released I think about 1988 I think it was, and this was one of the main reasons why I got my Atari 800XL. I can't remember why I actually saw this first of all on that machine. I think by then I did have one, because I had about 5 or 6 really top favourite games of mine on the XL, especially the XL versions, 800XL, and that was Montezuma's Revenge, Bounty Bob, Strikes Back, Miner 2049er, there was a few others but top of my head I can't picture them, and I remember, that's it, I remember getting hold of this. I think I might have just bought it from a corner shop. It was only about £1.99, I think, £2.99, something like that. And when I loaded it up and played it, it's brilliant. I absolutely loved it. I loved everything about it. The title music was cool. The graphics, as you can see, are really metallic. It just looks absolutely brilliant. And a mate of mine used to come around and play video games with me all the time. We just got so addicted to this in 2-player mode. And sadly, we were always gutted that the game itself never had a type-in cheat. It never had a cheat code or anything, so we could never play it with infinite lives or what have you, invincibility, so we never got to play it from start to finish. In the end, because he still had only a Spectrum, he bought the Spectrum version of it, which obviously, if you take a look at that, which is up on my channel in full, is a shadow of this. The whole game's there, but it's just not the same compared to this XL version. I've also done a Commodore 64 version, a long play of that as well. That's a very good version too, very nice title music. The only thing I don't like about that game is the star field. There's a really big star field of the backgrounds of the levels, and it's too much. There's too many dots. It just looks a bit too full for my liking, whereas the XL version doesn't have any star field at all. But it works. The game is absolutely brilliant. Anyway, I searched all the magazines everywhere to try and see if there was some kind of type-in cheat, but I could never find one. But thankfully, to someone who I got to know through the forums, did a fantastic job of reversing the code or doing something to the code and providing me a tape version with hundreds of lives. So finally, yes, I got to actually play the game from start to finish on the Atari 800XL. With cheats obviously, but I got to experience the entire game, and I'm over the moon with that. Like, finally, 26 years of waiting, and I actually got to do it, because I don't have a disc drive with my Atari 800XL, and as you know, if you don't have the cart versions of that particular game, or they've never been released, you have to rely on tape, and the Atari 800 is notoriously bad for tape loading. You think games load long time on the Spectrum or the Commodore or the Amstrad. The 800XL, some of the games take 20 minutes. It's ridiculously, painfully slow, and it's not guaranteed to load all the time. But nonetheless, I got it on tap form, converted it to WAV form, and eventually I played it all the way through. So if you want to see the entire game without commentary, there's a link in the description of this video. Just click that and you'll get to see the entire game, the entire Zybex, in one beautiful long video. Over the moon with that. So thank you matey for doing that for me. I bow down to you, fantastic job. So back to this game, what do I think of it? Fucking brilliant, that's all there is to it. Absolutely wonderful game to play, and instead of chatting like crazy on this title screen now, I'm going to crack on with it and see how far we can get. Before I say, there you go, there's the credits, Brian Jobling, Michael Owens, Adam Gilmore, they all did the game. You can see that quite plain there. But actually, that's another quick thing I will say. I did write into the programmer back then. I actually sent a letter to Zeppelin and got a response from the programmer. And of course, it was before email and everything back then, so I got a letter back from him. And he said he regretted to say that there is no cheat mode for it. It's just a case of having to practice and practice, which was a bit of a bummer. You know, I felt a bit disappointed with that, because I thought at that point I'm never going to play it. But 26 years on, I got to do it. Anyway, here we go. You start off with the same first level, Arcturus. That's the first. You always must start on that level. You don't need to press the fire button, it's automatic. So you've got your basic weapon, you shoot these things, and you try and well, I've got one. So you press a fire button, you can change to your weapons. You get 5 different weapons, and you can boost them up to power level 4. Right, I've got level 2 of this one now, a bit faster. Very good weapon when you get all 4 levels of this weapon. Right, 3. Oh, there we go. 3, 4. That's the top one of this weapon now. I've got the maximum power of this particular weapon. And that's the laser. There's 5 others. That laser gets really long once you get all 4 powers. But look at the graphics. It's just wonderful. Yeah, they're blocky. We know that. That's ATARI 800XL for you. Same as the Commodore 64. Known for its blocky graphics as another weapon. But look how metallic it looks. It's wonderful. As good as the Commodore 64 version is, you didn't get those metallic looking graphics. That's the beauty about the 800XL. It's a very... everything about it is metallic. The sound chip sounds metallic, if that makes sense. Right, what's that one? There we go. We got a level 3 laser. It does get bigger than that. But, oh, it's just a definitive version for me. It never came out on Amstrad, I don't think. Right, what happens when we got that? Another one, and that's the best, obviously the best weapon at the moment. Doing quite well collecting the weapons. And the beauty about this game is every level is a different colour, so it really gives it a lot more variety. It's not the same boring colour or backgrounds. You always have to start on this level 1, no matter whether you like it or not. What else we got? Right, there we go. We've got level 4 laser there. There is a 5th weapon, I haven't got that yet though. Which is quite good when you get the full power for it. But laser is definitely very devastating. That's level 4 of that weapon. So they do fire back on this level, so you can't take it for granted. Well, that's level 1 done. And the idea is there's 16 stages, and you have to get to the last, play the last 4, and get to the last stage, Zybex itself. You have to collect, find certain special tokens. So you look level 1, you can select any level you want, up to level 12. Then you need tokens to get to the last one. So we're just going to go up in level order here. See, look at that. Look at the blue and red, the metallic graphics there, and that don't look blocky. It's beautiful. I remember on this stage, I think on this stage, there's this massive thing that zooms across the screen 100 miles an hour, and if you don't get out of the way, you've had it. So I can't collect any more of them. I mean, I've got maximum power now. Oh, some of these attack waves, look at them, they're horrible. Horribly unpredictable with some of these attack waves. Oh, extra lives, thank you. 2 of them, lovely. Oh, God, losing my weapon on that one. But you play this and then go back to the Commodore 64 version, you'll see what I mean. The as good as it is, the 64 version, it's just lovely. Plays well, graphics are gorgeous, lovely metallic effects. And like I said, that's the thing about the X800, isn't it? ATARI 800. It's very well known for metallic looks. There's this big fucking thing that zooms across the screen about 100. Whoa, there it is. You can get through it, but you've got to time it right. Look at these things. Horrible bloody things these are. What other weapons we got? That one. We've got the laser, of course. That's the big one. You do get bosses as well, I will say. Quite well. Oh, so he says that and he gets killed. Damn it. Oh, no. No. Yeah, yet to get the 5th weapon yet. Oh, I hate these. Look at that. I hate waves like that. You just can't predict them. Right, there's the first boss. Well, not a second boss. It's the second level, but it's the first boss we've come across. And the trick is, don't look at the bloody boss itself. Just keep your eyes on those bullets, because the firing does it. The firing is automatic. It's doing it for you. So you just got to keep your eye on those bloody. And if you think you're going to die, change to the crap weapon you got. What? Laser's a good one, but you got to time it. Come on, die, bastard. Yeah, tricky. Come on. Well, one place laser shot and you're dead. Yeah, there we go. And there's a token. Level 2 done. Don't think I'm going to get through to all 16 levels because I've never done that. I did a previous upload of it and I did really well, but my Excel actually was playing up during the recording and I suddenly lost all my lives. You'll see that. That's another. I haven't removed that particular upload, even though I've managed to do a long play of this now, because there's a lot of views on there and comments, so I've decided to keep it. Right, level completed, level completed. I've got one token, level 3. Centaurus. Even the names sound cool. Great game. Shame there isn't a sequel. Right, it always starts you off with your basic weapon. Oh! Bastard things. Ooh, yes, got through there. So every level is pretty much a different colour, different style, so, and that's what I like about games like that. It doesn't get boring looking. It's nice to have variety. Oh god, one. Ooh. Can get tricky. Sort some of you out. Oh, I went straight into that. Wasn't even looking at that, you careless fool. Good shot, and I got 2 lives for that. Beautiful shot. Ooh, what are these doing? These moonwalking things. Doing the moonwalk. Ooh, bastards, they fire directionally. I so love this game. I'm over the moon I've been able to fucking finally get to play it all the way through. And thank you again, pal, for doing that for me. Wonderful find this. Wonderful find. I swear I must have bought it in the shop. I must have just liked the look of the screenshots and I just took a chance. Back at school, you know, didn't exactly get much pocket money. So I just took a chance. Thought for $2.99, I was craving for a new game. And boy did it pay off. Right, that weapon's useful for that. My weapon's a bit low now, that's a problem. I ain't got very big power-ups on them. Ooh. Yeah. Oh. Oh, second boss. It's funny I say second boss, it's the 3rd level. There was no boss on the first stage. Ah, come on. As I said, don't look at the boss itself. Keep your eye on those bullets. That's all you got to do. Just dodge the bullets and the firepower do the work for you. Don't have to worry about that. Ooh. Gotcha. There we go. Hey, 3 stages done. Cool. And the good thing is about as well, as I've said, bringing up a mate of mine that used to play it with me, you can have a 2-player co-op mode. And that's really good too. But I think the weapons, it's best in 2-player mode. One of you collect all the weapons, and then you can blast all the other aliens, and then get more weapons for your mate who's playing with you. Because if you try and battle out for the weapons, you end up both of you getting shit weapons, and you don't get very far in the game. Nice red level here. Oh, went straight into that. Didn't even look at that. Oh, even that looks nice, doesn't it? Look at that. That looks nice. It's just a wonderful game for £1.99 or £2.99. I can't remember what it was. Wonderful looking game. There we go. Wonderful game. I tell you what we do, I'll get past this level and whack on one of the high levels, just to give you some idea. It's basically a very simple level to begin with. Let's get that. Need some more weapons, please. I need some more weapons. Oh, there's only one. There's usually these 2 there. Okay. Oh, careless. I'm taking it too casual. Ah, there we go. Okay, 2, 3, thank you. That's better. Yeah, there's orange stages, red, there's purple. There's so much variety. With bosses at the end as well of the games, of the levels, different weapons. You can ask for anything else, and a 2-player co-op mode. What more do you want? Wonderful. And sadly, again, but it was known for the time, wasn't it? So, should I complain? I don't know. No brilliant end sequence. But it doesn't just loop around. You do get a message at the end. So that's something, isn't it? That's something. But if you completed this without cheats, you'd still want more. You always want a bit more for your trouble. But at least you get a message. I can't stand games that just loop over. Not reward you at all. Pointless. What have I got here? I've got a laser. I've got level 4 laser. And then we've got that as well. Ooh, am I going to squeak? Yeah. Okay. Nicely. Nicely. What else we got? Ooh. Ooh. I got level 4, I know that. Whoa! I've gone down to level 3 now because I've lost. Oh no, I didn't. I lost that weapon. No, I didn't. I lost a level 3 laser. Oh well. Yeah. Wonderful game. Absolutely wonderful game for a budget game. Shame there wasn't a sequel. Really was. And you can also change the colour of your players as well on the title screen. That's quite cool as well. So these little things, you know, a lot of effort and a lot of ideas. Level 1. Let's go all the way to. Let's try 9. I don't know what that's like. I can't remember. Murder probably. Oh, it's another green level. Sorry about that. Okay, a bit more weapon on that front. Ooh, ah. Gotcha. Oh, jeez. Nah. I lose one. I gain one. No, I don't. No. Oh, that was bloody quick. Still haven't got the 5th weapon yet. No, you'll see it in my upload. It's in that upload long play. Shows all the weapons at full power. What's this one? Oh, okay, yeah, of course it's Lego. I should know that. No weapons there. No, I didn't expect to get very far on that level bloody 9, without building up all my weapons, but there you go, Zeppelin, from Zeppelin that is, Zybex. What do you think? Well, I think it's an absolute fucking brilliant game, personally, and easily the best version out there. See, look, if you do that, you can select, press the fire button, you can change the colour of your player, same as that one. See, all these little things, I thought they were really, really cool. Nice little extra additions, nice little touches. And as I said, for a budget game, you couldn't ask for more. It plays fantastic. It looks brilliant. The title music's fantastic, and the actual levels themselves are wonderful. And you get bosses too. Plus, you get an end screen message and a nice game over animation. What more do you want? It's a fucking brilliant game. I absolutely love this game, and I'm over the moon I've been able to do a long play for it now. So I hope you actually watch that and check all the levels out on that. And yeah, if the 3 versions as far as I know, this one, Commodore 64 and Spectrum, didn't come out on the Amstrad or the 16 bits. So if you've got an Atari 800, this is the version for you. If you haven't, then it's the Commodore 64. Either way, I'll put a link at the bottom of this video, as I've said, which will take you straight to the Atari 800 version long play of this game. If you want to see the Spectrum and the Commodore 64 versions, they're on my channel too. Just go to my channel and click on that silly little magnifying glass icon and type in the name of the game and you'll find it. Alright guys, I hope you've enjoyed that Let's Play, and until next time, take care and happy gaming.